Well, good morning. I'm Thomas Buchanan. I am not on a water fast. I am on a maintenance viewer challenge. Let me get my trusty sheet. 14 weeks ago, and I believe in yesterday's video, I said this was maintenance week 16. That was incorrect. This is maintenance week 14, day 5. It is Friday, December the 8th. We only have 2+ weeks left till Christmas. Get out there and buy and shop. But I woke up this morning and I am dangerously close to the 220 lower level that the maintenance viewer challenged me to stay between. He said, I want you no lower than 220, no higher than 230. That was 14 weeks ago. It is day 5, maintenance week 14. I weighed in at 221.6. So I'm really starting to flirt with 220. Maybe 219, so I've got to watch it. I will win this challenge. There's it's December 8th. There's about 3 weeks to go on this challenge, and to my viewer that challenged me 16 weeks ago, or 14 weeks ago. I don't know why I want to say 16. 14 weeks ago. I would just simply smile and say, clear out your cupboards, throw out your cake and your cookies and your ice cream and your pizza and your Pringles and all your potato chips and goodies. Get ready for your water fest because you will lose. For everybody else tuning in, uh, if a 68-year-old man can maintain his weight based on this viewer challenge and keep it off and maintain it within a range, this is what you're looking for, folks. You're looking for this channel. I show you how to lose the weight. I started at 315 pounds. I show you that after you lose the weight, you can maintain the weight. You can keep it off. And that's just so critical. Now, listen up. No, not you folks on Waterfast. This next comment is not for you. For you folks on maintenance, listen up. There's been some discussion about pizza. You are allowed to eat pizza on maintenance. As a matter of fact, there are certain things that I want you to do when you eat pizza. First of all, I want you to go buy a frozen, it must be thin crusted pizza. Okay? Kroger, Albertsons, Tom Thumb, Bonds, Market Street. I don't care what grocery store you go to. Just go buy one of those large, round, frozen, thin crust pizzas. Yes, it must be a thin crust pizza. You are not allowed stuffed crust. You're not allowed the super thick crust. Only thin crust pizza. And the second requirement you're going to love. Okay. I don't care how many people are in your family. Buy enough to feed the rest of them. You may have to buy 2 pizzas because one of those pizzas, even though it says a serving size is 1 or 2 pieces, don't want you to do that. And again, this must be a thin crust pizza. I want you to take one complete cooked pizza, thin crust. I want you to divide it in half, which is about four fairly good sized pieces of pizza. I want you to eat all four of those pieces of pizza. I want you to basically eat half the pizza at one time. And I'm sure you're shaking your head saying, that's crazy, that doesn't make sense. Follow my instructions. Thin crust, frozen pizza. You cut it in half and you eat probably four pieces all at the same time. No, you will not gain weight. Trust me on this. No, you will not gain weight. That's why you tune into this channel. Whenever I'm on maintenance, whenever I have pizza, I go to the grocery store and I make sure it is a thin crust pizza. I don't care what toppings are on the pizza. That's up to you. It must be a thin crust pizza. I take that pizza when it comes out of the oven, I slice it in half. My wife eats half of it, and I eat the other half, which is about four pieces, four fairly good sized pieces. You will not gain weight. I can't emphasize this enough. This is why you tune into this channel. It's a teaching, learning channel. I had to learn this. I had to learn you don't cook and buy the thick crust pizza. Yes, you are allowed pizza on maintenance. As a matter of fact, you're allowed four pieces of pizza. And I would prefer that you eat four pieces of pizza, of thin crust pizza. I challenge you folks on maintenance to do it. Try it out. And then the following day, weigh yourself and let me know. I've been doing this for 3 plus, almost 4 years. I'm still learning. It's not a walk in the park. I've made a lot of mistakes. I hope to share that knowledge with you so that you don't make the same mistakes. And to the newbie, and by the way, welcome to all my new viewers. To the newbie that's just about to start her water fast, let me talk to you personally, one on one. We're adults here, right? You're fat, you're obese. When I started at 315, I was fat. I was obese. I'm still a little overweight. I want to lose another 20, 22 pounds. But one of the things that I learned is we're adults on this channel. We have no willpower. If you put enough salt in something, add enough sugar in something, put enough fat in something, we'll eat anything. I've said it once, I'll say it many times on my channel. I can sit down and even to this day, put away a complete bag of potato chips. Forget sharing. I don't care if they're regular potato chips, barbecue potato. I don't care what kind they are. I don't care who makes them. My downfall is potato chips. That's one of the ways I knew, and that's the reason why I tell all of you considering and thinking about starting a water fast. Good Lord, please go through your cupboards, go through your refrigerator, get rid of the cakes, the cookies, the potato chips, you will not be eating any of that stuff. And if you have it around, it will tempt you. So remove the temptation. I appreciate each and every one of you who tune in and view and watch. I mean, this is great. Uh, Obviously, I want you to like and subscribe and click the bell notification, yada, yada, yada. But it would mean more to me if you would share a link to my channel and send it to your fat and obese friends. Because if they're like me, they've tried Nutrisystem and gave up. They tried Ideal Protein and buying the prepackaged foods and gave up. They've tried Jenny Craig and gave up. They've tried the grapefruit diet and gave up. They've tried everything they know and given up because sure, it'll work as long as you eat the little food packets, but when you go back to eating real food, you gain all the weight back plus more. And they need to see someone who has lost the weight and, oh, by the way, is keeping it off within a range. And I didn't set the range. The viewer who contacted me 14 weeks ago set the range. They need to see someone that's not exercising 6 hours a day. They need to see someone that doesn't have a gym membership. They need to see someone that can't afford to buy specialty foods. And, this channel is for the poor person. This channel is for the middle income person that's struggling to pay your bills, but yet you're overweight. You're not happy with the way you look. This channel is for you. And I don't know how to respond to this next viewer because I don't have an answer. Okay. I've lost from 315 down to 221.6 as of this morning. When you lose that much weight, I mean, it's a good problem to have, but I don't know of a solution. When you lose that much weight, you've stretched the skin out on your body. And so when you lose 100 pounds or 200 pounds, you have loose skin that hangs off your body. And you can go in for surgery and get a tummy tuck and whatever and take care of that loose skin. But if your insurance doesn't cover it, how do you handle that? And my only comment is that at some point, because you were so fat and you stretched your skin so far, at some point, hopefully, your skin will retract and that your skin will tighten up again. I'm not a doctor. I don't know if that's the case. I don't know if that'll work. I know I'm in the same boat as you. And I'm trying to do this without going under the knife. I'm trying to do this for people that can't afford to lose weight through all of the, if you just spend $1,000 a month on this pill, you'll lose weight. Well, the pharmaceutical companies love you, but what happens when you stop taking that pill and you no longer can afford $500 or $1,000 or $2,000 a month for that pill? You gain it all back. And God knows what you're doing to your body by ingesting that drug, because there are no long-term studies. These new popular Ozempic and all these new popular pharmaceutical drugs, But they haven't been out that long. They haven't been tested that thoroughly. And I've got to laugh because pharmaceutical companies are not stupid. They realize that in the United States of America, we have our regulations are pretty strict. So when they say, oh, this was tested on the general population and there were no adverse results and this works, a lot of times, if you check the fine print, you'll find that their drug or drugs were tested on a population of a third world country where I would suggest the regulations maybe aren't quite as good as our regulations here in the United States. They're not quite as strict. So, you know, take it for what it's worth. That and $5 will get you a Starbucks coffee. But I walk the walk and talk the talk every single day. That's pretty cool. I have no idea why the background in back of me is changing colors. That's just totally awesome to watch this. Um, but I do this on a daily basis. I want you to see. I want you to see me struggle. I want you to see me fail. But more importantly, I want you to see me succeed. And when I do run into a speed bump, when I do run into a challenge, I want you to watch me solve the problem. I want you to watch me get back on track. I want you to watch me find the solution to whatever problem it may be. Now, many of you who watch my channel on a regular basis know that uh, several weeks ago, I went and got my flu shot, my RSV shot, and my COVID shot all at the same time. And I personally recommend that you go get all three of those. I personally do not recommend that you do what I did. I got them all at the same time. Get shot number one on a Monday, shot number two on a Wednesday, get shot number three on a Friday. Space them out. Don't get them at the same time. Uh, I gained weight because I got them all at the same time. How do I know it was because of the shots? It's the only variable that changed that week. That's how I knew. And also, I keep track of my weight. I can see me drop. I can see me go up. And if I do increase considerably on the weight, I look back at and try to figure out, well, what caused it. And I have to answer one more viewer who he's like, he said, you don't drink water on a water fast? No, for the first 7 calendar days, my friend, you do not drink water. Nothing shall pass across your lips the first 7 calendar days. No food, no coffee, no tea, no water, no nothing. Well, what are you doing the first 7 calendar days? You're purging your body of the massive quantities of liquid that it's stored up and is carrying around. And about day 4 to day 6, you're throwing your body into ketosis, which is a fancy way of saying, this idiot isn't feeding me. I have to start burning something for fuel so this person doesn't collapse. I think I'll start burning the fat around his or her buttocks, thighs, and waist. And that, my friends, is when you really start losing fat pounds. And I've got one more question that I love to address. What is the difference between a water fast and intermittent fasting? I've done them both. When you do intermittent fast, if you're a female and you need to lose a pound and a half, do intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting says out of a 24-hour day, you don't eat 16 of those hours and you eat the other 8. Or you don't eat 20 of those hours, but you eat out of 4 hours. And I submit to you, for you folks who are especially obese and you who are a little on the heavy side, intermittent fasting will not work for you. And here's why. On intermittent fasting, the body never goes into ketosis. The body never starts to literally burn fat because that doesn't happen till about day 4 to day 6. Well, on intermittent fasting, you do eat 4 of those 24 hours, or you do eat 6 of those out of those 24 hours. So you're eating every day. So your body never goes into ketosis. And that's a big deal. I mean, that's you know, what if you're fat, if you're super obese, if you're not trying to lose a half pound or a pound, do a water fast. Don't do intermittent fasting. Again, if you're trying to lose a half pound, do intermittent fasting. If you're trying to lose 40 or 50 or 100 or 300 pounds, intermittent fasting is not going to cut it. You need to do a water fast, a full-blown water fast. To all of you, I challenge you, try my water fast for 4 weeks, no more, no less. Tell me at the end of 4 weeks you have not lost weight. You can't do it. I've been doing this long enough. I've never gotten one email. I've never gotten one post that says, I not only didn't lose weight, I gained weight. I've not had that happen in 3+ years, going on 4 years. It'll never happen. So that's my status update for today. A lot of questions. I enjoy the questions. I enjoy knowing how you're doing. I like to know what your target weight is, how many pounds you're trying to lose. But for right now, on this channel, for me, I have till December 31st, and I must be no lower than 220, no higher than 230. That's what the viewer set for my range. And as I said, I woke up today at 221.6. I do realize my comments on pizza are controversial. I do realize it shocked some of you that I'm telling you, I don't care if you don't want 4 pieces of thin crust pizza. I want you to eat 4 pieces of thin crust pizza. And very rarely will I force feed you, but on that one single occasion, yes, I do want you to eat not one, not two, not three, but 4 pieces of thin crust pizza. So I enjoy you. I enjoy your comments. I enjoy hearing from you. I do appreciate you tuning in. Um, I personally, I'll answer one more question. I do not care about the number of subscribers on this channel. What I care about is that you view this channel. You listen to what I'm saying. I don't expect you to do it every single day. It would be nice, but I know you're busy. You've got busy lives. I know Christmas is coming. You're out shopping for gifts now. Uh, but I do appreciate you tuning in. It's good that you see someone succeed. It's good that you see someone that is doing it. Have a great day. Have a productive day. Go out and shop. Help the economy. Spend money. It's Christmas. You're going to do it anyway. And have fun. And I'll see you. I'll see you on Monday. I do not update my channel on the weekends. So I'll see you on Monday. Stay healthy. Stay happy. And remember to have some fun.